Welcome back sa aking channel at sa video ito ay tatalakayin ko ang factoring perfect square trinomials of grade 8 mathematics. Ituloy nyo lang ang panonood. Gagawin ko itong simple, detalyado at madaling intindihin. Kung bago ka lang napadpad sa aking channel, huwag mong kalimutang mag-subscribe para updated ka sa mga videos na i-upload ko sa channel na ito. Simulan natin ang ating pagtalakay ng factoring perfect square trinomial sa ilang definition of terms. Perfect square trinomial is a trinomial that is a square of a binomial. Trinomial is an algebraic expression with three terms. Square root of a number is a value that when multiplied by itself gives the number. Here are the patterns of factoring perfect square trinomials. X squared plus 2xy plus y squared, each factor is quantity x plus y squared. Another, x squared minus 2xy plus y squared, each factor is quantity x minus y squared. There are two conditions to consider that the trinomial is a perfect square. Number one, the first and last terms are perfect squares. Number 2, the middle term is twice the product of the square root of the first and last terms. Next are examples of perfect square trinomials. X squared plus 10x plus 25, condition 1. X squared and 25, the first and last terms are perfect squares. Condition 2, 10x equals twice the product of the square root of x squared, which is x, and square root of 25, which is 5. Just because it satisfied the two conditions, x squared plus 10x plus 25 is a perfect square trinomial. Another example is 4x squared plus 12x plus 9. 4x squared and 9x are perfect squares. 12x, the middle term, is twice the product of the square root of 4x squared, which is 2x, and square root of 9, which is 3. Again, it satisfied the two conditions, therefore, 4x squared minus 12x plus 9 is a perfect square trinomial. Steps in factoring the perfect square trinomials. Step 1, get the square roots of the first and last terms. Step 2, use the sign of the middle term between the roots. Step 3, square the binomial obtained in Step 2. This time, let us discuss few exercises. Number 1, factor x squared plus 14x plus 49. Proceed. Square root of x squared equals x. Square root of 49 equals 7. Then, we will use the same sign of the middle term of the trinomial. You squared the resulting binomial and perfectly you got the factor of x squared plus 14x plus 49, which is equal to quantity x plus 7 squared. Number 2, factor z squared minus 12z plus 36. Continue, get the square root of z squared, which is equal to z. Get the square root of 36, which is equal to 6. Then, use the sign of the middle term, which is minus. Let us square the resulting binomial and easily we get again the factors of z squared minus 12z plus 36, which is equal to quantity z minus 6 squared. Number 3, factor 25m squared minus 20m plus 4. Let us proceed. Square root of 25m squared equals 5m. Square root of 4 equals 2. Use the same operation of the middle term of the trinomial to become the operation of the binomial factor. So we have 5m minus 2 squared 8, and that's it. Now the factor of 25m squared minus 20m plus 4 equals quantity 5m minus 2 squared. Number 4, factor 81 minus 54b plus 9b squared. To factor, square root of 81 equals 9. Square root of 9b squared equals 3b. The operation of the trinomial on the middle term is minus, therefore the binomial factor is also minus. You square the binomial factor and easily you got the factor of 81 minus 54b plus 9b squared, which is equal to quantity 9 minus 3b squared. Number 5, factor 9x squared plus 66xy plus 121y squared. Square root of the first term 9x squared equals 3x. Square root of the third term, which is 121y squared, is equal to 11y. The middle term is plus. The operation of the factor is also plus. You square it, you have now the factor. Number 6, factor the trinomial square 25p to the fourth minus 100pq plus 100q to the 10. Let's continue. Square root of 25p to the fourth equals 5p squared. Square root of 100q to the 10 equals 10q to the fifth. Since the middle term of the trinomial is minus, minus also is the operation of the binomial factor. Square the binomial factor and that's the factor of the given trinomial square. Muli, kung nagustuhan mo at nakatulong sa iyo ang video na ito, please like. At pakishare mo na rin para makatulong din tayo sa iba.